Hello, 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 my friends. You can now join the CBS channel wherever, right here. You can join it. You can join it. You can join it. You can join it. Just saying it's there. You can join it. You can join it. I'm sponsoring myself, okay? You know, people make a video, put it online at the beginning segment. Sometimes it has a sponsor. Well, I'm sponsoring myself by actually, it's like trying to be like, hey, it's right there. Well, what am I gonna do on this channel? Well, I do whatever I want. I do commit to podcasts, art, animation, music, and just really anything that I'm really feeling. And which is kind of disappointing to some people probably because they're like, can't you just keep a steady stream of consciousness and do one thing? Jesus Christ, I really like your cartoon, but you don't make them anymore. Well, I'm trying to. I'm actually writing a couple books too, which a lot of the books are free online in the description. Stopping myself. I gotta stop myself. I do gotta stop myself, but it's a good skill to know that you have to stop yourself. And you know, I've been around for a few minutes, okay, to say the least. Okay, I've been here for a few minutes. I thought about a lot of different things. I've talked about a lot of things. I made a lot of videos. I've written a lot of stuff. I've done like an probably I don't know. It depends on what you think of the situation because you could say, "Oh, you have done an insane amount of work, and this is so mind bending and brilliant and credible and just highly acclaimed, highly acclaimed." Or you could go the other way and just dismiss it all and just be like, "Oh, that guy's bad," you know. So, that's how people typically are, or I don't know what the hell's going on out here. It's kind of like a science fiction movie. I don't know, the people's perspectives are almost like a different genre of science fiction that I don't even know what the hell it is. It's just so strange, and mysterious, and thought provoking. I'm just like, oh, that's the way that person is for this reason. And think about human beings like okay, we have needs and wants and we do things. There's rewards and punishment, suffering, pain and pleasure, and enjoyment, not enjoyment, greatness, not greatness, success and failure, winners and losers, best and worst. So we've got all these realms and different things and labels and judgments and society, civilization, aliens, God, Sasquatch, just all mashed into one. And I should probably get some useful information on some of these topics that people would actually find interesting. Because if I just sit here and talk about myself, I don't really know if people really want to hear about that. Do you really want to hear about me talk about myself? Isn't that kind of douchey to sit here and just talk about yourself? I mean, like some people accept it, but like it's kind of accepted online on the internet. Like, hey, yeah, this person talking about themselves, I can enjoy this. But do you think about how many people just don't even want to hear what the hell you're talking about? Even if 100 million views on this video, if you got like 100 million views on this video right here, could you imagine like how many people in the world actually did not think it was that great? Like, damn, that guy's a douchebag. I wouldn't try it myself though. That's kind of the thing, And I think everyone knows that. If you don't know that, then now you know that. Is you can sit here and be like, "Oh yeah, this person's bad, that person's bad, that person's bad," but probably you're bad. But maybe maybe the chances are that maybe, just maybe a small percentage of people are actually good at the thing that they're actually saying bad things about. They're actually better than the thing that they're saying bad things about, which is probably never, but probably happens sometimes. But am I supposed to sit here and just be very good and then say a bunch of crappy things about other people and all other things and point out their faults and oh my god, look at how great I am? That seems kind of douchey, to be honest, like to just sit here and do that. Like that doesn't that isn't that like a such the that's probably like the worst form of braggery, really. Is just sitting here and pointing out how amazing you are by pointing out how bad everyone else is. So I don't know, but it does seem like it's what people want to see. You want to go make fun of people, or I don't know, just make like interesting educational videos. I don't know, man. Jesus Christ, does it have to be a documentary every time? How do you spice it up? Do I have to live in a documentary on an internet environment just because everybody else wants to live in a documentary and be so educational? Educational. How do you be entertaining without being educational? I don't know, but I go into just certain moods and certain mind zones or whatever the hell you want, mind realms, whatever the hell you want to. I go into different places in my mind, but I'm in the same spot, which is pretty crazy. I'm traveling, but I'm staying put. My mind goes wherever the hell it wants, you know. So I gotta keep that on lock, you know. I drift and I wander and I go to different places, and some of those places are pretty dark, you know. But I've come to realize that the dark places in my head are actually just kind of dumb, and why the hell are they there? Why the hell are these dark thoughts in my head of everything so negative and there's no point to life and it's so depressing and all of the crap that revolves around my little life, me, little old me and my little life. You know what I mean? That's God. It gets kind of dumb. Like eventually you think enough and you're just like, man, what why do we even try to make sense of anything anymore? Like this is so I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't even know. Because it almost seems like every time I have something good to say, someone's gonna shut it down, or I'm gonna conflict with other people, and they're gonna present a series of facts, and then at the end of the day, it's gonna be, the fact is you're not funny, and I hate you. That's the fact. That's the real fact. That's the only thing that you can kind of repel that fact of yourself being terrible. And if you can repel that, if you can rebel that, if you can put up the good fight, then maybe you could get somewhere. But anyways, maybe I have to go there, and by that, maybe I have to go into super performance mode where I'm able to perform really well. Because you know what? I have to. I have to do something, and I have to do it every day. I have to impress these damn people, man. I have to be a damn person, man. I have to connect to people, man. I gotta be present here. I gotta focus. I gotta focus. But it almost seems like when I take it too seriously, I'm just forcing myself on people. But I don't need to go there. I don't need to go there. I don't need to go to a place where it's all about me. It's all about my sad story. It's all about these things that I probably shouldn't be talking about because no one's really interesting. So get something interesting to say for once. Yeah, that's probably what I need to do is get something actually interesting. Um, but yeah, I think everybody needs to control themselves to a certain extent. If you're not able to do that, then you're not going to be able to function in your life. So, I mean, I think most people in life actually have their life under control. Isn't that crazy? That most people actually are decent people. And so a lot of the crappy things that you see is probably very low percentage of people that are actually that way. So if you look at all of that, all of the bad stuff, all the negative stuff, probably not that many people really have those problems. So, for me to try to be relatable to people with a bunch of damaged goods, like I'm supposed to be some traumatic, depressed person, presenting my relatable, poetic memoir of all of the things I went through and what I'm doing now and how I persevered. I don't know. I think people do like a good story, but I don't know. Like for me, like I used to kind of like I almost went down that path, and I don't know, man. I almost feel like a lot of things, judgments you can pass on people can, like if you try to judge them to their face, what would they say? If you tried to point something out to their face, how would they react? You know what I mean? Like they're almost deciding whether they want to accept it or neglect it. So I don't know. But I can get into certain moods. I can go into certain like frames of mind that I don't want to go into. And then I've been in some very good positive moves and I'm very upbeat and I'm able to get stuff done. So really it's about stopping myself before I go there, before I go into that mood, into that mode. And then I'm just going to destroy everything and I'm not going to get anything done. And I'm just gonna be lazy. I used to be very lazy, not wanting to commit to anything, doing the very bare minimum. You don't want to do the bare minimum, okay? We want to do something better. But, don't take my advice. You can do the bare minimum. Do the bare minimum in life and slide by. I don't care. Maybe you're just someone smoking weed or something. I don't know what the hell you do. But yeah, it's cool. Do you.